That's right. That's right. We got to clear our throat always before the show. You guys don't see it because obviously it's before the show, so you can't see it, right? But before the show, always before the show, I clear my throat. I get ready, right? I do this thing like I got to get in this space, headspace wise. We got to get like, there's just a place that we have to exist in order for this to go the way that we want to go. And so I love being in my studio. Happy to be here. Happy to spend this morning with you. Let's roll. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Hey, today is Thursday. That's right. Today is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. We're almost done with July. Can you believe it? Today is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it will ever be Thursday, July 30th, 2020. So I want to make sure, it's already Thursday. Can you believe it? I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Listen, the last couple days we've been using StreamYard, and StreamYard is cool. We've been trying some stuff over at the house, and that stuff is cool. But listen, in order to be the #1 third straight 10K, nice job, Scott Simons. In order to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world, we got to have a little more than what StreamYard has to offer, man. We got to have full production. We got to have the full studio. We got to have the jam. So there might be a little bit of a lag here on your cameras today. I apologize for that if that is the case. However, it should sound, if you just don't look at my mouth, and I'll try to do lots of slides so you don't have to do that and it's not distracting. However, we did have a guy in here yesterday that looked over our systems, and he is going to be updating everything across the board in our studio. We're going to be updating all of our equipment to make sure that we are providing you the absolute best, which is what it takes in order to become the #1 most watched morning show in the world. You got to have quality production, and you got to have amazing human beings like you, Beth, Lucchese, and Tabby Negret, and Gail Beecraft, and James Gavin. Incredible people like you that join me here in the mornings, and you push that share button. So I appreciate you for that. Listen, we've been able to do that stuff with StreamYard, and that stuff was cool. However, one thing was missing, and it's a really important, I think, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like it's a really important aspect of our show, and that's that part of the show where we dance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to dance, man. That's right. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, great, Mike. I'm glad to see that. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. Thanks for the stars, Beth. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. This is also the part of the show where we do a little dancing, and I say good morning to you, and you say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live, or you're watching on replay, I need you to say what's up. How you doing, Anita Faulkner? What's up, Mike Higdon? How you doing, Kim Fair? Ray Hatcher's in the house. Miss Liza Myers Borges. What's up, John Colton-Born in here this morning? Michelle McLean. Yeah, we're all losing track of the days. What's up, James Gavin? We've got Janelle Griego, Jeremy Nolings up in here, Brad Smith, Leisha Watts, Kimberly Hatfield, Melvin Rodriguez. Let's go. Mr. Mike McMullen from Canada. My man is up in here this morning. How you doing, Bruce Pulver, on day 25 of 75 Hard? Good to hear that, my man. Glad it's going well for you. I can't do that 75 Hard. What's up, Pam Biddle? How you doing, Rick Tamburino? Some more stars from Beth. Thank you, Beth. Had to reload, got booted. That's all right, Colton Bourne. Thanks for coming back in. How you doing, Valerie Christine? Great to see you. Robin Welshins, great to see you. Emily Gallard. Does that guy know Will Smith? We're working on that. How you doing, Linda LeBons? What's up, Don Sankey? We got Michelle Davis. Hey, if you guys see people dropping stars in here, I just want you to know that those stars are ultimately your way to contribute to the show, and it allows us to take Rise and Grind offline and do some powerful things for people in the community. So feel free, drop some stars. I promise I will put them to good use. What's up, James Skarzinski? I like that. James Skarzinski, that's a great name. Rodney Rock Hatfield is up in here this morning. John Paul Guidry, what's up, JP? My man. Dude, about to blow it up in Louisiana. I feel it. What's up, Joan Goble? Fully in sync, she says. That's great. What's up, Eric Burns? We got Valerie Christine, Linda LeBons, Terry LaPierre. My girl Sarah Ball is up in here. What's up, Sarah Ball? Hey, thanks for those stars there, Don. Is Mike Romano up in here? What's up, Mike? Great to see you. Dude, we got to dive in. We're diving into this book called The 10X Rule with Grant Cardone, and we are going to dive in today. It's been an awesome series. Let's keep it going.
Good morning, Rise and Grind. My name is Heather Parody. I'm so happy to see you this morning in the home gym. Have you worked out yet? Do you work out before the show? Do you work out afterwards? Comment, let us know. Do you go to the gym? Do you run? Would love to hear what you do to work out. And that's the thing that Glenn always preaches, taking care of your body. So yeah, let us know. How do you work out? Oh, okay. I've been avoiding this topic. Bless him. Talking about working out, so I don't have to talk about 10Xing. Glenn always picks these topics so they make me feel convicted, making me trying to level up and all this stuff. I just went to my daughter earlier and told her, I said, hey, we're going to be talking about 10Xing and your goals. I love talking to her. She's 7, and just sharing some things with her and hearing her perspective on it. And I said, what do you think that means, 10Xing in your goals? And she said, well, drinking 8 glasses of water. And I was like, wouldn't it be 10 glasses of water? She said, no. 8Xing, that's enough for me. This group, though, we're 10Xing, right? And one of the principles that I love is that not only do we 10X in our goals, push ourselves, that we can do more than we think we can. This is a hard one. 10Xing also our effort, because it's going to be a lot harder than we thought. There's going to be a lot more rejection than we thought. There's going to be a lot more roadblocks than we thought. There's going to be a lot more struggle and strain than we thought. And a lot of times people have that strain on their muscles, and they're like, oh, this isn't worth it, or oh, this is an indication, this is a sign that I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be pursuing this. But what achievers do is they see strain as a part of the process, and as part of that 10X effort that they've got to put in to build that muscle. And I'm not saying that that's easy. It's really, really difficult, and it can be a lot more straining than you even anticipate. And setting 10X goals is exciting, but the pursuit of them sometimes can be so difficult and disheartening. And again, that goes back to what Glenn was talking about last week, the importance of your network, so they can hold you accountable and carry you through those times. And they're going after their own 10x goals. You're not the crazy one in your group. Have you ever felt like that? It's more normalized. This is what we do as grinders, as people who have vision, as people who have a calling on their life. This is a part of the process. And I know this strain, I know this struggle is going to pay off. So if you're facing that, if it's really hard for you right now, if you're like, man, this is way more difficult than I thought it would ever be, rest assured, this is a part of the process. We're all going through that too in our own ways. And that's why this community is so powerful and Glenn's leadership is so powerful, because when you have that support, you can go a lot further than you thought you can. And again, you have way more in you than you thought you had. We love you, so in your corner, sending you big hugs and lots of love this morning. Enjoy your day. See you soon.
Isn't Heather fantastic? She's absolutely fantastic. I like how Andrada said 8X. That's enough for me. What's up, Carrie Lynn Carter? It's great to see you. Carrie Lynn Carter is our tiniest and one of my all-time favorite hashtag Rise and Grinders. Great to see you this morning, Mrs. Carrie Lynn Carter. Even though I'm jealous, you've been traveling all over the place, and I still have yet to hug your neck. The rest of the world has gotten to see you. But that's all right. That's going to change. Listen, we got a lot to cover today. So throughout the week, we've discussed this book, the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. We've covered facts like success is your duty, your obligation, and your responsibility. Also, we talked about the importance of having really, really big, massive, large, incredible goals, right? And it's really funny because if you open up your Rise and Grind planner today, right here, if you open up your Rise and Grind planner, which at the top of this planner, we have quotes that are submitted by you. You submitted all your favorite quotes. We put them into the planner. So at the very top of the planner is a quote today by Jeffrey Messenger. And that quote says, set a goal so big that you can't achieve it until you grow into the person who can. How about that? Isn't that amazing? Set a goal so big that you can't achieve it until you grow into the person that can. Super, super strong. We've also talked about how hard work can actually lead to seemingly lucky opportunities, but it's not luck. It's got nothing to do with luck. It's about being prepared for that opportunity when it happens to come your way. We also talked about taking responsibility for your actions and the things that happen in your life. And there was this one powerful sentence. I want to make sure if you didn't watch any of the previous episodes, and this is the only episode you watch, and this is the only 30 seconds of hashtag Rise and Grind you watch in your entire life, I want you to write this down. Anyone who uses blame as an excuse farthers their status as a slave. So much truth to that. You see, you are not a victim. The things that are happening in your life, you have control over. you can take responsibility for. We also broke down the 4 levels of activity yesterday: no activity, retreating, average activity, and massive levels of activity. And we talked about how it's required to have massive levels of activity in order to be successful. That's what it takes. So now today what we're going to do is quickly and briefly, and I do mean that because I want to make sure to wrap up all these points. So today, hi Heather, great to see you. Tyshawn Weatherby. Today what we're going to do is we're going to cover 6 critical pieces, and then we'll wrap this whole thing up with a bow here this week on hashtag Rise and Grind. So the next thing that we talk about in 10X that's very important that you know, hi Terry Collins, great to see you. The next thing is you need to understand that obsession is actually a gift. Now, someone at some point may have told you that you're obsessing or quit being so obsessed or whatever, right? You need to not focus so much on that one area. You need to spread out and you need to get a little bit good at everything, so on and so forth. When the reality is obsession is a gift of the successful. You cannot be successful until you get obsessed with success. You can't. You might have average success. You will not reach high levels of success until you understand that obsession is a gift. My man Kobe Bryant was obsessed. What's up, Bradley Silver? Great to see you. He was obsessed, absolutely 100% obsessed with being the best basketball player in the world. It was an obsession of his that started when he was very young. That obsession is what led him to become a student. He became a student of the game. Everyone else is going out and doing this and that. He's like, nope, I am obsessed. This is where I will be. I will be number one. I will be the best in the world. I will do what it takes. I will play on broken legs. I will play through whatever. I will show up. I will deliver. I am obsessed with this idea. And that obsession, you see, that obsession was his gift. That's where his success came from, right? He didn't start off as the most talented human being in basketball. He started off as the most obsessed human being in basketball. You need to be obsessed with this idea of success, that it is your responsibility, your obligation, and your duty. Once it becomes an obsession, that will be the gift that will carry you through. Heather spoke about the trials and the struggles and how it can be hard. Right? This stuff's not easy. Obsession is what gets you through when things are hard. The second point that I need you to take away today, well, there's already been a bunch, so let's not number them. But going back to the book, The 10X Rule, Grant Cardone also talks about fear being an indicator. You see, if what you're doing is scary, it is likely that you are on the right track. If what you're doing is uncomfortable, it's likely that you might be on the wrong track. See, I was scared to death when I quit my job at Dan Cummins. I mean, it was scary. I mean, just imagine, here I am, I'm at the peak of my career. My wife's pregnant, about to have a baby any second, which is usually the case. My wife's usually pregnant, right? But here she is pregnant, about literally due any day. And I quit my job, my comfortable, high-paying, I was the face job, right? And I was scared to death, man. It was so scary to do that. But fear is actually an indicator. See, if it's not scary, if you're comfortable, there's no growth. Man, it's got to be uncomfortable. It's got to be a little bit scary. You got to be like, man, I'm shooting for this goal. And golly, man, I mean, I don't know, that's scary to think what I'm going to have to do to get there, right? How you doing, Timothy Watson? Great to see you. So fear is an indicator you are on the right track. Vicki Everett is scared right now, and I'm so proud of you, Vicki. After years and years and years and years and years and years and years of being a major asset, Vicki is a major asset everywhere she goes. Now, Vicki, you are stepping into you're opening up and spreading your wings, right? You're hopping out of the nest and you're learning to fly. And I'm so proud of you. And it can be scary along the way. I totally get that. But know that we're with you. We care about you deeply, Vicky. You and the Twang sisters are such an incredible, important part of hashtag Rise and Grind. And so I just want you to know that our prayers are with you. We're praying for you. We're proud of you. We're watching you. And you've inspired all of us. So continue down this trail, man. You're a trailblazer. You truly are. And I stinking love you. Sorry, little side note there. Just had to have a one-on-one with Vicky because I know she's scared, man. She's put herself in an uncomfortable position, and because of that, she's going to be massively successful. I know she will be because she's obsessed with it. She's obsessed with her success. She's obsessed with the impact she's going to be able to make in other people's lives. And that, my friends, is the key. Number 3 today, or however you want to number it, another point that I want you to take away from this incredible book, The 10X Rule. Another point that I want you to take away is that you must always expand and never contract. As markets shift, as different things happen, there's all these different things that are going on in the world. As the markets shift, you need to continue to add layers. You need to continue to grow. You need to continue to put your right foot on the gas. You see, contractions, what happens when you contract? Contractions not just cost you money, but they also cost you momentum. They can be a huge loss in momentum when you contract. The key to success is no matter what is going on around, it's super important that you strategically keep moving forward. So during this season, right, as we go through this crazy season, I know at times we feel like we need to retreat. We feel like we need to retract. We feel like we need to go find a safe place and a safe corner, but that's really not the answer. And I'm seeing this, I'm witnessing this across the nation as I work with businesses. The ones that are stepping on the gas, that are adding new layers. You're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Let's add on this. Or this is going on in the world. Let's increase this, right? It's the companies that are adding layers, that are increasing their activity levels, are seeing massive growth during this season. The ones that are contracting, that are going into a reverse mode, or that did contract, are having a tougher time getting rolling because they lost that momentum. Step on the gas, always expand, never contract. Listen, the next point from the book, 10X Rule, is you have time. Don't lie to yourself. So many times we tell ourselves, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to do that. I don't have enough time to write my book. What's up, Mike Overfell? I don't have time to write my book. I don't have time to do that thing. I don't have time to chase that dream. I don't have time to do that hobby. We're always telling ourselves we don't have time. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. You have time. My man Kobe, we referred to him earlier. Kobe Bryant trained 4 times a day when everybody else was training 2 times a day. How did he do that? How did he find time to train four 2-hour sessions a day, 8 hours a day? He got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, trained from 4 to 6, went home, spent time with his family, did breakfast, went back to the gym at 9, trained from 9 to 11, went home, had lunch. Then he went back out and trained again from 1 to 3 or whatever it was, 2 to 4. And then he went home, had dinner with his family. Then he went back out and trained again at 7 to 9. And then he went to bed. He was training 4 times a day when everybody else was training 2. You have time. You just have to organize that time, prioritize that time, build your success and your business around your core values, the things that mean most to you, and you might just have to sleep a little bit less. Just saying. You might have to sleep faster, as Arnold Schwarzenegger said. So my life, I've got it set up. I go to bed at 11:30 p.m. I get up at 3:50 a.m. I do the things I need to in the morning. I get to spend time with you in the morning. I'll do a little work till 6:30. I go home. I spend time with my family. I go on a bike ride with my kids. I work with my son on baseball. We do all that. I get ready. I come back to work. I spend my day here in the studio. I'm back home. I'm doing the things with the family. Once the family's back in bed, I'm back putting in a little bit of work just before before I go to bed, right? You set it up to where you can still do all the things that you need to do, but don't lie to yourself and say you don't have time, because you have the exact same amount of time as I do. And I have the same amount of time as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all them other people that have reached massive levels of success, including my man Grant Cardone. You have time also. And what I mean by sleep faster, if you need more details on that, dude, you got to know your sleep cycles. I was just talking to Brad Wise about this. All right. You have time. You waste a lot of minutes. If you really think about it, you waste a lot of minutes in your life. You do. Scrolling, flipping, watching, whatever. There are a lot of wasted minutes in your life. If you maximize those out, you can reach higher levels of success. Number 5, or the next point from Grant Cardone's book, the 10X rule. Criticism is a sign of success. You will know when people start telling you like you need to slow down, or when people start telling you, what are you doing waking up at 5:30 in the morning? Or when people start telling you you're crazy for watching that show, hashtag Rise and Grind, or when people start telling you you're going to burn out, or so on and so forth, then you know you are on your way to success. You see, the only people that are going to criticize you, for massive levels of action are people that are not highly successful. What's up, Stro Snyder? Those are the only ones, I promise. If somebody's telling you don't do that, you're too obsessed, you're spending too much time, you're focused too much on your growth, if somebody's telling you that, they are not successful in their life, and they don't want you to be either. If you're starting to get criticisms, man, where people are telling you, holy smokes, like, dude, you need to slow it down. Now you're at the right pace. Now you're rocking and rolling. Criticism is a sign of success. My man Grant Cardone gets it all the time. All the time. He gets hammered from all sides. Some of it maybe he deserves. Some of it maybe he doesn't. But the point is, you can't ignore him, because the dude is freaking running 6,000 miles an hour all the time. The 6th point that comes from the 10X rule, the 6th point today, or whatever, however, forget all the numbers, but you know what I'm saying. All right. Comes from the 10X rule. I need you to understand this word, omnipresence. In order for you to be highly successful, people must bump into you everywhere. Like literally, they have to casually bump into you everywhere. Not get punched in the face by you all the time trying to sell stuff. They just need to bump into you. Dude, you have to break out of obscurity in order to be successful. You have to be seen. And especially in 2020, you have to be seen. You have to have a following. You have to have an online presence. All of those things. You have a gift that is inside of you. You need to use the technology that exists today to share that gift with the world. Whatever it is. Dude, today, like the future, today and the future is digital. Period. So you're going to need to get with the program. It doesn't take a lot of software. It doesn't take a lot of know-how. You got things like StreamYard that make it like easy to stream. You've got your cell phone. You've got gifts. You have all of these things, dude. You've got to start to create an online existence where people start to bump into you casually. That's the key. Omnipresence. Super highly successful people are everywhere. You bump into them. There's a little article over here. You see them in a post over here, or maybe there's maybe they're doing a giveaway. They're sharing out to the community. All of these different things, right? Omnipresence is an important, often overlooked aspect of success, and it takes massive levels of work and energy and passion and desire in order to make that happen. All right, it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to give you a little extra credit right here. This is extra credit for my true rising grinders. We broke down the book, The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I suggest you go read it. Obviously, I just gave you some brief key points. We broke it down. I hope that was powerful. I hope that was valuable for you. But for a little bit of extra credit, at the end of the book, Grant does this thing, and he gives the 32 traits of highly successful people. And so here's what I'm going to do as we're signing out of here. I'm going to run through 21 of them. And you're going to have to go get the book if you want to get the other 11. Fair enough? Listen, I believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe that you and all of you, every single one of you, Overfelt, Stroh, Snyder, Vicky, I believe that every single one of you have greatness inside you. Massive levels of success exist inside you. I also believe that sometimes it's just a lack of education. It's just a lack of knowledge. We just don't know the things that we need to do and the steps that we need to take to go out there and make an impact. So I hope that you watch this series this week, and my hope is that you'll apply them into your life, because you, as a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything, you have in your DNA this gift and ability to create success that ultimately is going to position you in a place of security, your family in a place of security, and then those that come in contact with you, you'll be able to make an impact in their lives, because the decision to be successful, that single decision and the actions that follow, they matter. It makes an impact on your friends, your family members, your coworkers. You deciding to wake up early and spend the morning with me, it makes an impact on me. I, for one, love you for it. Julio Soto, I love you, bro. When you guys hit that share button, I love it. When you throw up the likes and the hearts, I love you for it. When you drop the stars, I love you for it, because all of those things make an impact in my life and in other people's lives as well. I want you to win. I want you to rise up. I want you to 10x your life. So let's go out. That was weird. It was like zizzack. I froze up. All right. A little bit of extra credit for you. You ready? I'm going to give you 21 traits of highly successful people. You're going to have to go get the book if you want the rest of them. Have a great day. Come back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to have a good time here on hashtag Rise and Grind. 1, they have a can-do attitude. 2, they believe they will figure it out. 3, they focus on opportunity. 4, they love challenges. 5, they seek to solve problems. 6, they persist until successful. 7, they take risks. 8, they are unreasonable. 9, they take dangerous acts. They can be dangerous. 10, they create wealth, not just money, but wealth. 11, they readily take action. 12, they always say yes to opportunities to serve. 13, they habitually commit. 14, they go all the way, not halfway, not part of the way, all the way. 15, they focus on now, not the mistakes of the past, not what we can do in the future, but what can we do today. 16, they demonstrate courage, bravery at all times. Number 17, they embrace change, not retreat from it. Number 18, they determine and take the right approach. Number 19, they break traditional ideas. Get out of here. Traditional ideas. It's time for something new. Number 20, they are goal oriented. Super, super important. Number 21, they are on a mission. A mission, folks. What's your mission? If you want the other 10, you're going to have to go get the book. I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Join this group, hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance. I'm up like a rooster about my future. Better get used to the routine. I ain't sleep, I'm living the dream. Feeling like I can do anything. Cause this is God's plan. I wake up, I thank the man. Brush my teeth and wash my hands. Then I get back to the grind. Got victory on my mind. Success and dollar signs. Now open all the blinds so they can't block my shine. Cause I am the light. Amen. Going platinum with this anthem for the AM. It take passion, massive action, dedication. We the champions, so it's a celebration. This is our time and that's for sure. Every day we grinding, that's for sure. If you's a hitter like Josh, oh, lock in with Glenn and tell a friend and let them know. We hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind.